healthy, vibrant farms are important in all kinds of ways. Culturally, to keep the rural landscape and quality of life that we all care about. Economically, for producing local and regional agricultural products. Aesthetically, people are drawn to pastoral landscapes.
Farms is a way of life in a rural community. Certainly, open land that is good for farming has all the benefits of conservation as well as the benefits of providing local food. It's just a win-win.
What I seem to see around a lot of older farmers is that you can't make a living farming, and I've got all this land, and well, what are you going to do with it? Well, I don't know, but you know, no one wants to farm it, so.
In the future, we're not going to get as much from California as we're getting it now. The whole world, the way it's going, has got to get more intelligent about how we use the land we still have available.
One day you drive by and Roger Emoff's farm is there, and on your way back a half an hour later his barn is gone. Now the barn stood from before the time I was born throughout my entire childhood, and in 20 minutes it was gone. Not even a single stick left.
Land for Good is one of the very few organizations nationally, actually, that focuses on the issues around land access, farm transfer, management of working lands, land tenure, and really helping at a project level and also individual clients. So it is a very unique niche.
There is a community of people out here that are interested in putting this land back into productive food-growing agricultural use, and also that there are ways to get that accomplished, to secure development rights and to provide tenure for new farmers.
Land here is focused on beginning farmers or farm seekers. All those who are looking for land, maybe to purchase, maybe to lease, maybe to manage initially.
What happened for us was we were farming. I was farming in New York at Hawthorne Valley Farm, and there was an email that Kathy sent that was advertising affordable farmland, lease situation in Dartmouth. We said, oh, maybe this is something to check out. And Kathy sort of mediated, and from there we entered into a lease agreement, which has given us the opportunity to have a working farm.
And it's not just about preserving land, but it's really providing active economic opportunity for young farm families to make a livelihood based on getting onto the land.
Land for Good's farm transfer planning process enables farmers to pass their farms from one generation or owner to another.
That's specifically geared to exiting farm families, farm operators that are in their senior years, or folks that are thinking of moving on.
I don't know that we had a clear idea of what our goals should be, except we knew that we should get clear on some goals.
We never would have gotten anywhere without the help. We had talked to the kids here and there about, you know, someday, what do you want to do with it kind of thing. But nothing had ever been, you know, formalized, and it probably would have continued on like that for years.
Our Working Lands program focuses on helping people who own or manage productive farmland to have constructive agreements with people who are going to operate the land.
I always felt that an agricultural utilization of this property would really be a wonderful, wonderful outcome. But I found the whole thing was much more involved than I had really expected, and I just didn't know enough.
My sister came to me and said, you know, this piece of land opened up in Easton. It's turned out great. We're psyched. Beautiful land, beautiful spot, and well-trafficked, and a really receptive, nice community that seems really into local ag.
Land for Good was instrumental in getting us here. I mean, obviously they walked us through the entire process, very easygoing and easy to work with, and helped us out every step of the way.
For a group of 10 people with no agricultural background, I think it just would have been too difficult for us to do this without the help of Land for Good.
They're not only working with individuals to connect them to land, but really helping to try and build up local agriculture economies.
Land for Good was very aware of what we were asking about. I mean, it was almost like they knew what we were going to say before we said it. Most of the time we don't have quite that reception to what we're talking about.
The world has changed at this point, and people are very aware of having local vegetables, and it's very enthusiastic, and I think it's time.
Over the past 4 years, Land for Good has helped hundreds of farm families keep thousands of acres of farmland working and cared for. We've trained and worked with dozens of professionals leveraging our efforts with theirs.
The numbers are pretty impressive given that we're a relatively young organization, and we expect them to grow.